Hello and welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley episode. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. If you're not subscribed already, please do at least think about it. It really helps out the channel. And I don't just say that because I like to say that. I say it because it's true. Right, so we're starting off with opening some boxes. I've got a few bags in my inventory. I don't know how the bags turn into boxes, but I got some pretty cool stuff out of this. I like it. It's rather nice. I won't lie, I don't really know what to say in this section, so I've got a Dr. Pepper. I'm gonna have a quick drink of that. I know we're not very long in, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I did not prepare to do a whole hour's worth of voiceover, if I'm perfectly honest. I did not. I am not really ready, but that's okay. Sometimes it's not always what we prepare for. Sometimes you just gotta do it because you gotta do it. I have been putting off this voiceover for about 2 days, and then I realized, oh, no, I should get on this and do it before it actually needs to come out. So, I'm a little behind at the moment on everything.
Boo.
Enjoy that one. That's very garlicky. It's very nice. I love garlic. Can I just talk about how supposedly vampires don't like garlic? Because I think it's rather funny. My whole sort of persona on at least Twitch is very vampire related, and I do really want to be a vampire. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, who knows. But garlic is an anticoagulant, therefore makes blood nicer for vampires. So realistically, I think it's a bit of... I don't think propaganda's the right word. Also, if you can hear my hard drive making a noise, I'm terribly sorry. It wanted to join in the conversation, which is fair enough. Look at that nice chair. So fancy. As you can see, we do have Bongo Cat on the screen. I don't always see if it's actually on the recording when I click the button. So it is slightly annoying that it's there, because Bongo Cat was not meant to feature, but here we go. I do love Disney for being a game that I have so many clicks. Anyway, garlic nicely seasons a human, in my opinion. That ends that conversation, because I genuinely do think garlic is lovely and wonderful, and if you don't like garlic, I think you're a little bit weird. I actually burnt my finger today, so that was fun, while I was cooking. Cooking dinner, no less. So, I keep accidentally leaning on it, so that's fun. We're here for the vibes, for the things, all of the things. This... I don't really know what I'm doing in this episode. I really don't. So I'm just winging it. Entirely winging it. As you can see, we're still working on the star path here. I know that these have been pre-recorded ahead of time, so you guys are technically behind because there's been like 3 or 4 star paths by the time that this one comes out. Maybe even 5. I don't know. I can't count. Not when it's like a long time away, because you do get a decent amount of time to work on the star path, which I really do appreciate. I love that so much. It's so nice to just have that little bit of ease. You don't have to log in every day to be able to finish it, especially when you have other games, because I know that I'm trying to balance Fortnite with its various chapters. And the Fortnite chapters have gotten quite short, so you don't actually get as much time as you used to complete the battle pass, which is really annoying. So if anyone else is upset about that, I really want to encourage you to write an email to them and say, hey, bring back the longer seasons, because people work. People have life stuff going on. You can't dedicate all of your time to game stuff. And I get it, if you're just playing one game, you probably complete it so quick that it is annoying. And for that, I say, please try a different game. Please try out a different game. Give something else a go. I bet there's something in the same sort of ballpark that would tickle your pickle, you know? But it would be really nice to bring back the longer seasons, so then people do actually have longer to work on them. I also have the DBD Rift every time that they come out to try and keep up with. It's a pain. You have to try and balance all of your games, and I know someone who plays way more games than I do, and they are starting to struggle because of Fortnite's shorter seasons. It's not the most amount of fun, I won't lie. I'm aware I went off on one of my previous Disney videos talking about how I could not find peppermint tea. I do want to set those people's minds at ease and say I did find peppermint tea amazingly. So it turns out they just didn't have it in one shop when I went to look for it the first time. So then I got all upset that I wasn't going to have peppermint tea, and I have been able to find it since then. Did I buy like 6 boxes? Yes I did. But you gotta prepare. Sometimes you have to be really prepared, and sometimes you can kind of just wing it. Much like what I'm doing right now. So thank you for everyone who enjoyed the tea fiasco, because I know I was pretty passionate about it. I don't like regular tea, and I know this is a really British thing to go off about, but hey, sometimes you do just need a hot drink, and because my go-to hot drink was not available, I was drinking way more caffeine. Way more caffeine. But enough about tea and caffeine. We have a quest to do with Goofy. We're starting a warm welcome. Hey there, Lily. How you doing today? I'm great. That's fantastic. Say, I was gonna do some cooking. Wanna join me? Sure, I'll help with cooking. Okie dokie. First, we gotta gather the ingredients. We need fresh basil and oregano. They grow all over the plaza and the meadow. If you'll get some, I'll get the pots and pans together.
Of course, I could use some help.
We're gonna go do some cooking with Goofy. Who doesn't love that? I do like the way that cooking works on Disney. It's good. Oh boy, just imagine what we can cook with all these great ingredients. Let's make something everybody will love. A challenge. I love it.
Out on the plaza, anyone?
Come on, let's cook. So we're off. We're gonna go cook something. I'm gonna open this moonstone chest because you're only allowed, I think it's 3 on the map. So you can only log in like 3 times and not run around and find it before you need to run around and find it, or you just don't get any more.
Howdy.
Which is slightly annoying, but it's okay. It's all good. But yeah, cooking on say Palia compared to Disney. Disney is so much easier cooking wise. All you have to do is find the recipe and boom, you're pretty much done. As long as you have the ingredients, you're okay. It's all good. You don't even have to panic about it. So that's nice. You just need the ingredients. It's not like you're chopping stuff. If you've seen Palia cooking, it makes it so much more difficult because you're there, and if you run out of time, your food cooks, and then you're running out of time, so it burns. So you have to chop, you have to add all your ingredients, you have to get them together. That's why cooking on Palia with friends is good. I do like the ease of cooking on Disney. It's refreshing that you don't have to do too much. Because obviously there's a lot of grind in Disney. Even Rambo told me that. She was like, yeah, there's a lot of grind to Disney. And I do see it. I really do. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop loving Disney as much. I've gotten so far already. I mean, yeah, I'm behind on the videos, and I'm planning to do a month of just Disney videos and hope that that will then mean you're watching content that is sooner. Like, not sooner. What's the word? I'm trying to figure it out. So there's not so much delay between me recording, editing, uploading, and then you seeing it. That's what I want. That's better. So it would be nice to have that little bit of a leeway, just to be like, oh well, say I post almost an entire month worth of Disney videos. That would mean I have to put a lot more effort into the Disney videos that are about to be scheduled, because I'm going to need a lot more than just say 4 a month. I don't think 4 a month is gonna cut it, but also I don't want to be so behind with getting videos ready that I'm panicking to upload, and then eventually that they post on the wrong days, because I like the days that I post. I like to have it slightly balanced where people wouldn't be too overwhelmed by what could seem to be a hectic schedule. So I'm umming and ahhing. But also, I would like to take a break from videos sometimes, and you don't always see that because I am now so ahead of schedule that it doesn't really matter if I do take a couple days off here and there. So there are a few nights where I'm like, okay, cool, I could edit, I could record something and then edit that and try and upload it, and then I've got another video ready. But I look at it and I'm like, well, I could also try and not burn myself out to keep on top of everything. I could literally just take a little break here and there, whether it's an hour or a couple weeks off. Like, I can pick and choose when I upload, obviously, and I do appreciate everyone for supporting and getting me this far. And hopefully by now that I am actually able to support myself while making content and doing something that actually makes me happy. Because being in a job that you don't like, being around people that are hard to get on with, it's not always the best atmosphere. So sometimes you have to really put up with those things, and I have a pretty short fuse when it comes to dealing with those sorts of people that I wouldn't normally interact with. So I do appreciate that I am here. Anyway, back to Goofy. Does that smell good? Everybody's gonna want a plate. There's nothing like sharing a meal together to make a neighborhood feel like a family.
Whoa!
Look at him, he's so happy. All I did was make some food. But yeah, when you're doing something you love, there's obviously a passion behind it, and I had someone tell me, hey, you're never gonna make it, you should just give up. I didn't give up. I'm still not giving up. I'm just enjoying the fact that I get to pick and choose when I do something. It's, oh, when am I clicking that go live button to stream on Twitch? Because they still end up on YouTube. Those are my longest videos. There are a few videos that are like an hour to 2 hours long, but my streams are typically 2 to 3 hours long. So those are some of my longer videos, and they are just me. I like being able to stream. I like being able to choose when I record a game specifically for YouTube. I like having the times where I will just game with my friends because I'm not burnt out from having to deal with people, because those spoons, they don't recover as quick. Especially when I think back to the times where I was in a job that I didn't particularly like. And maybe I'll get into it eventually. Maybe on a stream one day, maybe on a video. It'll just be randomly in a video. So it doesn't matter what video it is, but maybe I'll open up about that at some other point and tell you some of my really horrible experiences dealing with the public, which is not great. They're not fun. They're really not. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and sometimes you have to choose whether your mental health is better and is more valuable to you than money, because it's the whole reason anyone goes to work. I don't really think people enjoy absolutely every job that they do. I mean, some people, they're in their dream careers, and I love that for them. It's brilliant. Keep doing you. But there are people out there doing jobs that they don't enjoy, just because that's what they need. They need the money in order to live. It does suck that we are in that sort of situation. We are the only creatures on Earth who have decided to do that, and the world runs on money, so you have to try and look after number one. I think I'm going to move away from that topic because I know that's probably not for everyone. I don't know what my viewership age range really is. I know it was like in the 25s-ish, but some people at that age are still in college. They're getting a degree and they don't really know what work is outside of writing essays. So maybe that's not a topic of conversation for my demographic, but I just want to say there's something better out there. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, there is always a chance to switch. Your options are open, whether they feel like they're open or not. Just make sure to take care of yourself, and that includes your mental health as well. So if you're not enjoying a job, maybe you should look into some of the other options that are around. They're there. You just have to put the time and effort in to look, and hopefully you'll find something that you actually really enjoy. Okay, today is a separate day of me doing a little bit of voiceover, and I can't lie, it's been a little while since I have touched this one, so I have no idea what I've said. Also, I'm kind of ill. It is actually New Year's Eve right now, as I'm recording this section at least. Sorry for the coughing in the background, my whole house is sick. So this is going to be fun. I've got a sore throat, but we're going to push through anyway. I'm not going to let anyone down and not give Disney when Disney is meant to go out. So here we are. I'm really trying. This one actually goes out in February. So I needed to get this done ASAP. I love how you can see Bongo Cat in the top, and I will not claim that chest for ages. So I'm sorry if that annoys anyone. Sorry if I've already said anything that I am gonna say. Realistically, I have no idea what I've already said. It's been over a month since I have touched this voiceover, and in that time I have done way more other voiceovers and other games, other streams, you name it. So, yes, I'm currently drinking peppermint tea with 3 spoons of honey to try and speedrun this illness. I think this is day 5. I'm feeling like I've got no energy whatsoever. I still wanted to be a little bit productive, hence why I am talking. I also have a Glade air freshener going off in the background, so if you hear that at any point, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I keep meaning to actually just take the battery out of it, especially since I'm not feeling too great at the moment. I don't really want it spraying, and I don't want to be breathing that in right now, but I haven't done that because I am lacking in energy quite a lot. So here we are. I don't really like the mines on Disney. I feel like they're very cramped. If you go in there with a character, the character just ends up getting in the way. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It'd be really nice if the mine shafts were 2 times the size in both directions. So like width and height. Those two, make them bigger, I'd be a happy bunny. I can't believe my bongo clicks are so low. And that's just with one chest, okay? They have actually updated Bongo Cat so it has 2 chests. So you're spending 2,000 clicks every half an hour if you claim both chests. I was informed that you can turn off the second chest if you don't want it, but why would you not want it? So it looks like I'm gonna need to do a lot more clicking and typing in the future to definitely grind those bongo clickies up a little bit more. I love how I'm just talking about this while I'm breaking stones. Cannot wait to feel 100% again. Since it's February, there's a project that I've been working on for a little while with one of my IRL besties. His name's Leo. We actually have a podcast. It's called Ink and Ashes Pod, so you should be able to find it on YouTube just by doing a little searchy search. I don't know when I'm going to get this one uploaded, and therefore I don't know if I will remember to drop that in the description. So I will not make any promises whatsoever. I will not. However, if I remember, it might be there. It might be there. Look at me go. I'm just breaking rocks. I can't believe I haven't made it all the way through the mine yet. This might actually be my first time in the mine. I really do like the vitality crystals. They look very pretty. And I do like that you can get different gems in here, but it just means that you need to come in here a lot more. Which is slightly annoying because, again, it feels very cramped. You're always just looking at a wall. Your field of view actually changes when you change, or move your camera. So it's a bit in and out, which I'm not a major fan of. But I really do think Disney is a great game. It's so cozy. You can just play it all the time. It's one of those games where I feel like you will enjoy the grind. There are some games where, for Minecraft for example, Minecraft is one of the ones I don't enjoy the grind for that one as much. Purely because if you're starting off, you're playing a solo world, you're playing on hard, you get to your first night and you have to just wait it out because you haven't found that extra bit of wool that you need to make a bed, and you don't have the resources to build a house. So the grind when you first start a Minecraft world, or at least for me, I feel is a little bit tedious, but I still do it because I really enjoy the game. For years I called Minecraft my favourite game. So I do really enjoy Minecraft, I feel like once you get over a specific point, like you have a decent amount of iron, you've got some good iron gear, you've got backups if you need it, you know, you've got a house, and you kind of have like some food source, whether it's a farm or you've got some pigs, some sheep, some cows, whatever you fancy, maybe some chickens. I feel like you're kind of alright. So, but it is getting to that point. It's like, oh, it's a brand new world. It's really annoying. You have to find a place to settle. You have to find that place to settle. It's not always the most fun. I can't lie. But yeah, for years I did say Minecraft was my favourite game. I think in recent years it's probably changed, but I can't tell you what it's changed to. There are quite a few games that I will visit quite heavily. Dead by Daylight, for example, that's one of my go-to games. You've got Tower Unite. I'm really enjoying Tower Unite at the moment. So, like, end of December last year, when you're listening to this, I'm trying to speak in the way that it is February right now for me. But yeah, Tower Unite has really moved up on my list of things I just really enjoy doing recently. What else? I mean, I did like Fortnite quite a bit for a couple years, maybe a year. It's kind of died off now a little bit. I don't really enjoy Fortnite as much as I used to. Don't get me wrong, currently I still have the crew pass, and I have debated getting rid of it. But you never know. Fortnite might become interesting again, and it's not like it's a major amount of money to pay out every month. Like, it's only 11 quid, I think. So unless they put that price up, I think I will probably continue to keep getting the crew pass, because I do enjoy playing it sometimes. It's not as much of a go-to game as it used to be. Obviously Disney has gone up a little bit. I have played a lot more Disney, so hence why there's a lot more Disney content to come. I'm not gonna lie, I did look at this and I thought, oh my god, an hour and 28 minutes. That's gonna take a while. That's gonna take me some time. And now we're going to talk to Christoph. Someone's here. Wait, someone's here. Woohoo! Sorry, I've just been lost in these woods for so long. What were you doing in the woods? Well, Donald Duck and I were searching the valley for something to help fight the night thorns and stop the forgetting. But I sort of lost him, or maybe he lost me. How do you lose Donald Duck? It's actually easier than you think. We were in the forest of Valor, when the night thorns blocked us in. And that's when we saw a dark entity removing the orb of courage from the forest pillar. Dark entity? It must have been the Forgotten. Ursula warned me about this. Never heard of them. But whoever it was, they didn't seem friendly. Out of the blue, they just opened a doorway and stepped through it, that dark portal over there. Then Donald ran right through the portal, chasing after the dark entity. Sorry. That was brave. Brave, maybe. Foolish, definitely. I tried to follow him, but he yelled at me to stay put and guard his back. I wanted to argue with him, but you really can't fight with Donald Duck. And that's the last time I saw him. It's been so long. I hope he's alright. Hey, if you were able to remove the night thorns and find me, maybe you're powerful enough to go through the portal and save him. Too scared to do it yourself? Hey, not scared, just, well, I guess I forgot what had happened. I didn't remember until I saw you. But that's not the reason. I think you should be the one to go through that portal. There's something special about you. I don't know why, but I know you can do this. Just step through the portal and don't worry. I'll be waiting for you when you get back. So, we are going to have to go into that portal at some point. I don't know if it'll be this video. Maybe we are. Should clear up a night thorn on the way. Why not? I guess we're going to do it. We're going to go into the portal. I do really like the colour of the portal. It was like purple. It's very cool. Nice. Now I have to go show Christoph what I found. Alright, let's talk to him.
Oh, hey.
That looks like one of Donald's feathers. I hope nothing happened to him. The portal leads to a dark grove. A dark grove? That sounds like the valley's forest, but darker. What could that place be? The dark grove is full of mist. Okay, there's no way you're getting through that thick mist without something to help you lead you to Donald. It's too dangerous. You'll get lost. Trust me. Been there, done that. How can we find Donald? You should bring the feather you found to Merlin. Maybe he knows some kind of magic that will help you track Donald in that dark grove.
Bye.
So I guess we need to go and talk to Merlin. Everything always leads back to Merlin. Stuff cannot be solved without magic, more often than not in this game. I feel like that's just the way it goes. All the time. Magic this, magic that. You've got to go do it, otherwise you can't complete the quest. You need magic. Oh, and we are going to talk to Merlin. Hello, Merlin. I need help for the Lost in the Dark Grove quest. Ah, okay. Don't say anything, Lily. I'm a soothsayer, after all. I know what you're here to tell me. Bah, my memories of the future are cloudy today. You'll have to tell me. I found Christoph in the forest. Christoph? Yes, isn't he the lad who plays the flute? Or is it the glockenspiel? The lute. I thought he left the village after the forgetting, like everyone else. He must have stayed for a reason. Donald Duck stepped through a dark portal. Oh my, Donald found himself a portal, you say? Perhaps a gateway to another world. And this dark grove is full of mist? Could that portal lead to the same place as the one you saw on the beach? So many questions, but let's make haste. Donald could be in danger. We need a way to find him. I do need a way to find him. Well, there's only one way to find him. We'll need to create a tracking spell that will work in the Dark Grove. You'll need a few emeralds, a plant from the Dark Grove, and a few dream shards. I'm sure you'll figure out a way to gather everything, and when you're ready, bring them back to me. So, we have a quest. We need to find Donald. We need to gather ingredients. I'm sure I've probably got emeralds and dream shards. That would make sense. That I have a few of those spare. But I am gonna have to go back and grab a plant of some sort. If there's a plant in here. It's such a small little place for a portal to go out into. Can't believe I missed that originally. It was literally glowing. But hey ho. We got one. We got an ingredient. We're better. We're better off now. We have a plant.
For tonight's late night snack.
Ooh, marshmallows. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. I feel like I should just say I did watch Frozen 2 for the second time in my lifetime this Christmas. My dad had not seen the first one. I don't think my mum or my sister had seen Frozen 2 before, so that was quite fun. I was the most invested, naturally. And of course, you've got to belt out all of those songs. It's just gotta be done. It's criminal if you don't. I'm kidding, it's not actually criminal, but might as well
we do something together?
enjoy the time. It said a few emeralds. I need another emerald. That is a problem. We need some dream shards. I guess I was checking how many I actually needed. That makes sense. I don't really know what I'm doing here now. We're just looking at my gems. I expanded it. Probably didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It's okay. Right, I am actually gonna have to stop there and maybe do this another time. I don't know, I need another tea, so I'm gonna hop on off and make another tea and then see how I feel. And if not, I will come back another day. But if I feel okay, I will continue today. So, I don't know, enjoy. Like 2 seconds. It'll be 2 seconds and I will be back. You won't even know. I didn't even need to tell you. I did anyway. You're welcome. So I took a break for a minute because I needed to run to the bathroom. Not that you really needed to know that. You're so welcome. You're welcome to know that I have a tiny bladder. But if you watch my streams as well, you'll kind of know that. Although I feel like I am kind of getting better at that. We're still doing some organising. I'm not gonna lie, now that I'm doing the voiceover, I kind of hate that dress. I don't like the way it moves. That is my kitten in the background, if you can hear her. I bought like a mouse that you can attach to your door frames. It's an open triangle. You've got the pointing towards the floor and you've got an opening on the other end of the triangle, so the long bit, you just hook that over and then the point at the bottom has a elasticated string attached. Oh my god, she's making such noise. I really hope it's picking up, otherwise I'm explaining for no reason and you probably don't want that. But yes, the elasticated string has a mouse on the bottom that has some sort of thing inside of it that rattles. I don't really know why, but it does. Am I trying? Oh, I'm trying again with the raccoon. I didn't understand raccoons until Rambo told me how they worked and how I had to approach them slowly. So I do appreciate her for the Disney Dreamlight Valley logic. Not logic? Knowledge. Oh my. It is kind of cracking on a little bit. But hey ho. I need to get this done. I'm only 38 minutes in. This video's an entire hour and 28 minutes long. Which is crazy to me, considering most of it isn't actually questy things. So did I really need to keep it this long? Probably not. Probably not. But here we are. I did it anyway. There's nothing I can do about it now. Well, I say that. There is things that I could do. I could literally speed it up. Look, I got another raccoon. No, I think that's the same raccoon. I think I just fed the one raccoon twice. I tried, okay? I tried. There's nothing wrong with trying. I can't wait to get further in this game. But don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the grind. I know I say that it's good to slow down and enjoy the grind, and a lot of you have agreed with me. So, probably the people that are in the comments right now have agreed it's good to sometimes slow down and just enjoy the grind. And I do, but when it's really long drawn out videos like this, I feel like you probably don't want to see it. Let me know, if that's the case. I don't like getting stuck on everything. I need to like remove some of the trees and the little bumpy things. Like the rocks that stick up. Oh, we doing a quest? No, okay. I got excited. I was like, oh my god, we're gonna do a quest with Goofy now. No, we're not. I think I figured it out. I'm looking for emeralds. How did I forget in the time that I went to the bathroom? Can't believe that. Wow. I'm not even blonde. Can't say, oh, that's a blonde moment. No, I have black hair. I can't even pretend that I'm blonde. Not right now. If I put blonde hair dye on my black, it would end up being ginger. Which I've done that before. I have done that. I've covered lots of different hair colours. I wouldn't say all. I used to say all, but I wouldn't say it's that many now. Just because there's so many different colours, really. I don't have enough to upgrade that. That's the shame. Maybe I was trying to sell stuff. Maybe I just ran to the wrong bit. That would make sense. I do things like that all the time. I get stuck on walls a lot on games. Anyway, hair colours. Right, I've done blue. Like a lagoon blue. It's very nice. That one took a while to come out. And actually, in that one coming out, it kind of went greenish. So, in that sense, I did green. So, blue, green. I've done black. I've done a really dark blue, which was technically my first hair dye. It was dark blue in the sun, but black when you were inside. And considering I spent most of my time inside, it was basically black hair. I've had red hair. When that the first one that I did faded, it was pink. So I've done pink because of that fade. It wasn't like a bubblegum pink. It was... I don't really know how to explain pink to you. If you look at my sister's YouTube channel and you see her hair colour, it was not that. It was way lighter. But that's all I can really say. What else? Oh, I did black with ginger streaks. That was one. I did purple, and then in my purple phase of hair colour, that was actually lockdown. So I went to my sister's house, you know, to get away from the fam, and also actually kind of hang out with someone my age for my birthday. And, you know, not feel really sad about the fact that I was turning 18 and I couldn't go clubbing. Although I've now changed my mind that I don't think I ever want to go clubbing, and I probably won't. So that's fun. That was a good realisation. But, yeah. Anyway, so my hair was super fried at that point because I was dyeing it every 2 weeks. Or what felt like every 2 weeks. So I chopped half of it off, or I got my sister to chop half of it off, and I was like, well, it doesn't matter if it looks kind of awful, because it's lockdown. No one's gonna see me. I'm just gonna walk back home, and then I'll be at home. And I don't think Zoom lessons would really pick up the fact that it's not right. Anyway. My sister is actually a pretty good hairdresser. She chops hair quite nicely, actually. So, I didn't even need to worry about that. So, I didn't. Apparently, I'm now decorating my valley, but obviously you can see this. I'm just chatting with you. Just chatting. I love those pumpkins. They're very cute. Is it because I needed to put things in Dazzle Beach? It might be. That would be kind of funny. Yes, it was. Those are some of the easy ones to do when it's like, oh, you need extra Dreamlight? do some of the dailies, and it's like, oh, put 3 or 5, whatever number it is, decorations in whatever
Don't take on too much. We're here for you.
place. It's great. It means you can just put them down, and then once you collect it, you can pick them right back up. It's not a problem. And I have not really
forget, I'm
decorated
here to
my
help.
valley. I think I might do a whole big video on actually decorating my valley eventually, but for now I'm happy with what it is. I like my balloon arches. I don't really want to change it up.
I need to talk to you.
In fact, my first thing of, well, my first playthrough of Disney
greetings,
Dreamlight
neighbor.
Valley was on my Xbox, and I did the same thing with the same balloon arches. Oh, Scrooge is chatting with me? Did I miss something while I was chatting?
This will sell like hotcakes.
We did rebuild the valley. Okay. That seems like a side quest, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's alright.
This place is no.
I don't think I should go back and read it. I don't feel like that's a big quest. Ooh, I am tired. It's literally almost bedtime for me. It's almost 2. So that's fun. Love that for me. I really hope I change my outfit. I might not even change the outfit. I think I've just looked at the outfit for so long now that I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I haven't even got the boat up and running yet. I know that boat there gives you fish. I guess I'm trying to do some like side questy things, but I'm not succeeding. I don't really understand. I know that I haven't completed that one. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna go fix a house. I have to change my house. It doesn't seem too bad. Obviously, I'm still looking for an emerald. I did not Google, and I do not know off the top of my head, where you can get an emerald. So that is why I'm just trying to hit every mining point I can. It's not really the smartest idea. I should have just stopped for a minute, Googled it, and then hit those places that have the emeralds. It's annoying. I think that's a shiny emerald. I'm not quite sure. I know I only have one of each. So it's not quite what I need. So I decided I was actually going to speed all of this up. Just the grindier bits. I will decorate my house shortly to complete that quest. So you don't have to sit here for so long. And also, I then don't have to talk for as long, because talking for an hour straight is kind of not something I feel like I can do. I know I stream and I know I should be pretty good at, you know, just talking and being able to entertain. However, I don't think it's one of my strong suits. I'm good once I find a topic to talk about, but like just bringing that topic up on my own feels unnatural. It does. So you're gonna get things from this point onwards sped up if it's not like a character talking. Obviously, you will still have me chatting. Don't know what about yet. We'll figure that out together, I guess. But I have to decide how I want to decorate my home. And you know what? I think it's looking decent. I will tell you that I don't go in this room often. So I don't think you'll see this room too often. It's very pink. I didn't really know what vibe I wanted to do. I needed to fulfill the requirements. So that's what I was doing. I like the first one, like the one that you go into in the side the house. I really like that. feel like I did pretty decently on that. But decorating the second room, I'm going to need some time to figure that out. That will end up in another video. Maybe when I rearrange my valley. I don't know. We will have to see what the future holds for Disney. Okay, so now we're actually chatting with Mirabelle, so I'm going to read it. Hola, Lily, can I help you with anything? Just inviting you to see what I've done with my place. Really? I can't wait to see. Let's go. And then obviously I show her. And she was stuck behind my pillar, so I then had to move it so that we could finish the conversation. Even though I moved the pillar, I still struggled to try and have the rest of the conversation with Mirabelle. Amazing, Lily. This house looks like... Oh, this house shows you don't always need actual magic to make magic happen. Both our houses are looking so much better. I'd say that's pretty impressive. And now that Mini Casita is fixed, I really want to really want to make myself useful by helping you help the other villagers. Because that's what La Familia Madrigal is all about, helping the community. I'll be your eyes and ears around you here and let you know if anyone needs help. See you soon, Lily, and thanks again for your help with Mini Casita. Apparently, I just can't read today.
Can I get
I'm
a
having a bit
little
of a
help here?
struggle bus. Oh, we're giving a bag of ingredients to Remy. I guess now we're going to chat to Remy.
Hey, it's you.
Yes, my bag of ingredients. I thought I'd never get this back. I had a little misunderstanding with one of the raccoons in the Forest of Valor. He grabbed the bag and ran off. I thought I'd never get to finish my errands. Can I help with your errands? Absolutely. Now that you mention it, I could really use your help. What do you need? Well, these were ingredients for some special deliveries. I wanted to make meals to thank everyone who stayed behind to take care of the valley during the forgetting. That's thoughtful. Ah, thanks. I figured it was the least I could do after Mickey took care of my recipes. There's only one problem. I've been pretty busy with the restaurant, so I haven't had time to cook all the meals I had planned. If I gave you these ingredients, do you think you could finish making some meals for Merlin, Mickey, Mr. McDuck, and Goofy? You've been a pretty great sous chef in the past. Of course. I'd be honoured to help. Thanks, Lily. I really appreciate it. Here, take the ingredients. Just make sure to cook them fresh. And they've definitely got to be 5 stars. Come talk to me if you need any help thinking of meals. Right, so we now have a new quest to make meals for people that are 5 stars. That shouldn't be too difficult, right? It might be just a tad tricky, but we'll see. Looks like I'm gonna get to cooking immediately, which is quite nice. No waiting around. That's always something. I do want to say it is a new day because it was very late when I was recording some of the voiceover last night. So I'm back and hopefully I'm going to finish it because I did speed up a few things and there's some things that you don't really need to see. I mean, obviously, if you would like to see more, you could literally just slow it down. I don't think that would really be a problem. But then you would have my talking very quiet. I think for the grindy ones, full speed is, or double speed is good.
How's it going?
What are we gonna do? Oh, questing with Goofy. And now we're going to talk to Goofy. Howdy, Lily. You caught me in the middle of a new project. I'm starting a scrapbook for us. It'll be a way to look back on all of the fun we've had. And to jog the old memory if the forgetting comes back. But making a scrapbook sure takes a lot of creativity. I'm super creative. Gosh, that don't surprise me. You always struck me as the creative type. Say, why don't you take some pictures of the village for our scrapbook? It'd be great if we had some pictures of plants. Can't believe I misread that as places. I think it was plants. I don't know. It's very blurry when I read it in a voiceover. However, we are getting closer to the end, so, you know. Take that as you will. We're making some salad. We're doing some cooking. Trying to get some of those meals done. In fact, we were doing that for Remy. Let's go talk to Scrooge. Aye. Now that's about as fine as a meal I've ever seen. Are you just giving something like this away for free? Consider it a little thank you payment from me and Remy for taking care of the village during the forgetting. Thank you, Mr. McDuck, for believing there was something here worth saving. I've made a penny by investing in ventures that others thought were hopeless courses, Lily. I knew all we needed was someone as enterprising as yourself to come along, and I appreciate their thinking of me. A wee bit of gratitude is worth more than all the gold in the Yunkton. In sentiment, that is. Now Goofy, again. Gosh, this smells delicious, Lily. Who's it for? It's a little gift from me and Remy to you. Thanks for taking care of the village. Aw, shucks, I'm speechless. Oh, you okay? Oh, sorry, pal. I was just being speechless, like I said. Thanks, Lily. Can't wait to get my favourite double-ended fork spoon and dig in. Double-ended fork spoon sounds very interesting. I'd love to see what one of those actually looks like. That sounds amazing. Right, so we need to do Merlin and Mickey. Merlin's coming down. We'll have a chat with him. Let's go.
Well, hello.
It's enchanting to see how far you've come. Well then, what's all this? I don't recall requesting such an extravagant meal, though I am a bit peckish. It's a thank you meal, courtesy of me and Remy. We wanted to show you our gratitude to you for taking care of this village during the forgetting, and for being the greatest wizard in any century. Oh goodness, why, that's quite kind of both of you. Oh, of you both. Though, I hope you don't think I stayed behind in the valley for accolades. Actually, I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea what to say. I suppose I never expected a thank you. I was simply doing what was right. Merlin, do you have tears in your eyes? Huh? Why? No, of course not. It's just some blasted dreamlight in my eye, that's all. Oh, all right. I admit, your gesture has me a little teary. Acts of kindness like this meal are what hold this valley together, Lily.
Off with you now.
So that's Merlin sorted. We've almost done this whole quest. And Mickey's right there. Look at us go.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Hope you had a swell day, pal. Oh boy, what did I do to deserve this delicious looking meal? I whipped it up with a little help from Remy. We wanted to thank everyone who took care of the village during the forgetting. It's our way of showing gratitude to you for taking care of Remy's recipes. Gosh, I was glad to do it. I'm just sorry for forgetting where I buried so many of them. Thanks, Lily. With you and Remy around, I just know this village is going to keep getting better and better. Apparently, I read a little bit faster than what was going on screen, so you can see now what I was reading. Usually I'm the one who's behind. This isn't normal. It's a
Could you
bit
come
odd,
and see me?
actually. It's really strange. And we're going to talk to Mickey again. Gosh, I miss Minnie. I know we'll get her back here one day. I just wish that one day was today. Tell me more about Minnie. Ah, Minnie is just about the kindest girl you could meet. She always makes always makes sure everybody's happy. Hey, I know. Let's do something she'd love. It would make her real happy if we did one of her favourite things. Actually, I think that's called FOMO. When you miss out on that sort of stuff. And I know... Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. And I know just what it should be. A picnic. How about you get the food, and I'll get everything else. So currently, we are making food for the picnic. So that we can hopefully bring Minnie into the village. Although I don't think doing something that she would love and not inviting her is the right thing to do, really. Again, it's FOMO. But that's just me. Hey, we made veggie pasta. There are still so many recipes in this game that I have no idea what they are or how to make them. So I need to just do like a cooking video where I discover so many different recipes. We're still cooking more. Okay, now we talk. Wow, look at all that food. Follow me to the picnic spot. I found a perfect one in the peaceful meadow. So we've got to go to the peaceful meadow to have a picnic without Minnie, with Mickey. Yeah, seems like a normal, everyday thing that you would do. Alright. Ah, I bet Minnie would love this. The sky, the grass. It's just her kind of picnic. And I know she'd love being friends with you. Gosh, I miss her. Mickey, I think something's happening. Look at her go in a flash. Wow! Is that Minnie? Was that really her? Where is she? Wait, Merlin and I saw something like this before. Lily, Minnie isn't gone. I've seen Minnie appearing and disappearing before, too. Was that what you tried to tell me earlier? It must be the forgetting. It's not just memories that are lost. Villages are starting to fade away too. We have to figure out how to bring Minnie back to the valley. And with your help, I'm sure we can do it. I need to go check in with Merlin. Let's talk about this again soon.
Hello.
And now we're talking to Remy. Oh my god, we're talking to so many different people. Hey Lily, you're back. Did you have time to bring those meals to Merlin, Mickey, Mr. McDuck, and Goofy? How did they react? Did they enjoy them? They were really happy. That's great, I'm glad to hear it. And hey, while you're here taking care of all that, I thought of a special meal I could make for you. Ah, thanks Remy. Anytime, Lily. Here you go. 1 3-course thank you for everything you do around here. Bon appetit.
Like Gusto said, any.
I think
Of course,
Remy
it's
might
like
be
nature.
the most thoughtful villager we have, because everyone else is basically always demanding help. And I say demanding in a way of, I really need it to be done, I'll gather one side of things and then doesn't bring anything, such as Mickey just did with that picnic there. Then there's other ones that are similar, that's like, oh, I need your help and it's only you that can help me. And I do get that that's how the game goes, but sometimes it would be nice. It would be nice to just have that little bit of extra. Oh, I am actually going to go pick some of those vegetables that you grew, but you get them all. You know, that would be really nice. But I know that that's not the game. I'd really rather they just don't say that they're going to help when obviously we know that they're not. That would make the most sense. I don't know. Alright, so that's the Adventures in Netherland Star Path. I feel like I'm doing pretty decently towards that. I'll finish that off some other time, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Star Paths, but it's difficult when you don't have half of the characters. So you have to end up buying tokens to actually complete them. But I don't want to miss out on the stuff, so I will do that every time if I cannot complete the quests, you know? It's just slightly annoying. I wish it would change them, so it's like, oh, you don't have Tiana, but you have Remy? Oh, we'll get you to do something with Remy instead. It would be nice to have that auto detection of, you don't have that character, but we don't want you to miss out. Like, even if it came to, like, the last 20 to 30 days, that would be really nice to have the auto-detect of, oh, you don't have that character, we can swap it out for a different one, but only because it's now 20 days later or so. I feel like that would be really nice. I don't know if other people would agree with me, especially since a lot of people have been playing this game a lot longer than I have, and I'm very new to Disney, or to Disney for a second time, I guess. But yeah, we are coming to the end. There's about 6 minutes left. I think it's all grindy, I can't lie. But I always have such a great time playing Disney. I know it seems like I complain sometimes, and I just want to preface it by saying, no, I do enjoy playing Disney, and it's cool interacting with all of those different characters. I'm sure for small or smaller children, they would really enjoy having all of the characters around. It would feel like having Disneyland at home. So I do see the benefits of this game for some people, which is really quite nice actually when you think of it that way. Also, sorry that you heard my alarm in the background. That is time for my drugs. Prescription. I'm not just a druggie. Don't know why I even said that, but I don't want people thinking I'm not a druggie, okay? I'm not. Yeah, I don't really know what to say at the end of this. I'm planting things. I've got Scrooge with me. Merlin's here. Still coughing in the background, even though there was a nice little chunk without it. We're cooking again. Yeah. I don't know if it's just me, but I really like the sped up sound of the cooking, like the noise at the end. I know you can turn off the skip screen, and Rambo did actually tell me about that. It took me a little while to find that, but I thought it was pretty cool. But the sound is really nice, and I like it sped up. I like things sped up quite a bit. I'm quite a fan of watching some time lapses, whether it's 3D printing time lapses or time lapses of someone doing a jigsaw puzzle. I'm pretty much there for time lapses. I could watch a time lapse of anything. Someone could probably do a time lapse of putting their washing away, and I'd be like, yeah, you know what? That's okay. That's okay, actually. So, I like a time lapse. That's just me. Don't know if you guys are the same. I have done a few time lapse colouring pictures on the shorts. There's also a colouring time lapse playlist, I believe. Hold on, I have 2 screens now. I could literally have a look. Yeah, it's called Colouring Time Lapse. So at the time of recording, I have 15 of those. They do kind of take a little while to record, but hey, if you're there with me, liking time lapses, you might like that, because it's lots of different colours and lots of different pictures. In fact, let me go through it. There are some mandalas. There's a few animals such as foxes, birds, and there's dancers. I've even done some Disney ones like Cinderella and Prince Charming. Some ballet dancers. We've got Ariel. I know I've got a Frozen one somewhere. Got some ballet shoes. And there's a few other ones. The Moon and Mountain one, that one isn't actually out at the time of me recording this, but I'll let you know, that one took me so long. Sorry, again, coughing in the background. You know what, if you want to stop hearing the coughing in the background, please comment down below so that I can show my dad, you know, that you guys also would like him to stop coughing, obviously in a nice way. So please comment something along the lines of, Lord Leather, please go see a doctor, we beg. Something like that. That would be really great. So imagine if I have quite a few of those in the comments. I think that'd be really sweet. I think he'd really appreciate that. And maybe he'd listen to a whole group of people to actually go to the doctors. He hasn't. And it's been going on for a couple months now. Or at least it feels like that. So long. He has been coughing for so long. The amount of sleep that we've both lost, not great. It's really not great. Look at me taking some trees out. I get stuck on a lot of obstacles, that's why I just took out a few things. I think I've done that on every bit of land I've opened up. I've like taken out some things that I would get stuck on. That's just how I roll. Anyway, so stay tuned for more time-lapsey colouring picture ones. There are more to come. There really are. I just haven't got to them all just yet. But by the time this comes out, there should be more than the 15 that are there. So enjoy. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.